Sensational for Atletico Madrid. Messi scored 33 goals for the Wildcats.
You can see Eliasson's all jacked up from the moment that ball came to him for the shot. He was more spring in his step than...
I mean, how often do you get to see Messi in person?
He's done well here, releasing Osvaldo, and the opening goal coming from Messi and friends. Pablo Osvaldo, the Italian international, who plays for Rome. Through ball here.
No, and Osvaldo, third in Serie A this year with 16 goals. An unbelievable
back there between Bocanegra and Lugano that you want. They got split. Lugano screaming for offside.
I think Bocanegra. Carlos will help though.
Here's Messi. Here's Osvaldo for company again, and Osvaldo. Going to tee up Messi.
Yeah, but this is why the fans came here tonight, for this exact reason. Messi to get open, find the feet of us.
To Thierry Henry about life in New York, life in MLS. Now then.
A healthy ego on them, and that shows up all the time.
Messi. Lorenzi tangling with Lugano. Nice cross, and Messi's open, and Lionel Messi gets his first of the night. The man who's done that more often than any other player on the planet in recent seasons does it for the first time at Soldier Field.
I mean, you're going to watch this goal, watch the first touch, and say, okay, yeah, fine, this is a charity game, it's a friendly, but he does world. Yeah. When the game's going 1,000 miles an hour, Alexi, he brings a ball down like this, has the understanding of when that keeper goes down, lifted up top. He does this at the highest level.
You're absolutely right. It's this, boom, that touch right there. That's what makes him great.
And it's in tight spaces, two defenders. That goal, fine, whatever, it's in a charity game, but he does that for Barcelona in his sleep.
Well, last season,
he didn't really care about anything but that 18-yard box.
And Messi is on his way again. Well, he went for it from a tight angle. I don't think there was another dark shirt anywhere within 50 yards of it.
Alexi 2 minutes ago talks about an ego and the blood gets pumping a little bit.
Yeah.
Not ironic. Messi looks up. He's having a shot on Cesar. There's a rivalry there.
He says, it's my name on the front of the shirt.
It's just, it's his low center of gravity, all that stuff, but it's his first touch.
It's also the ability to react. He saw
Brazilian number one. With a move to Arsenal, could be in action here as Messi picks it up again. Little dribble. And the Brazilian all smiles, stopping the Argentine. Bocanegra across to Messi. Bocanegra, who was in Spain last year as well, but in a different division. Messi at a standstill. And turning on the Jets.
A little bit about that at halftime in terms of we think of Messi. We saw it last World Cup where
Messi, part of that talent, has just displayed it again. Casually rolling home another equalizer.
Yeah, but don't they have a chance at the World Cup because of number 10?
The greatest player ever to play. We also have to think of him in terms of Argentina. He has the ability to play with some incredible talent, and what he does with the national team, I think, is part of the conversation. And yes, to answer your question, having him on their team does give them a chance. Not just
Oscar, you've got guys that can play. It's hard not to pick them as the...
Does he have a chance to resuscitate things with Chivas?
I think there's a chance. I think that chance is extremely slim.
Inside Zidane and Beckham and Ronaldo. Here's Messi. Oh, lovely curling finish from Osvaldo. The Italian got the first goal.
I think it's in a charity game. This is such a difficult finish. It's coming across your body. He has to hit it with his foot closest there, and of course
With a goal for the ages here. Messi and friends leading by 5 goals.
Thierry Henry played the ball to me and I did a bicycle kick.
Can you name another, though? Luke Donald. There's my contribution to Northwestern sporting history. Lavezzi is on his way through. Lavezzi to Messi. Messi shots! Messi. And everything else.
That was said by Usain Bolt.
In recognizing when to use the incredible attributes that he has.
There he goes.
Speaking of them.
Speaking of patience. Right on cue.
And a little jink of a finish as well from Messi. The outside of the boot.
You know, whether we argue about Messi and Ronaldo, it doesn't matter. You're just simply stunned every single time you watch this guy play. His understanding of the game, his control in tight spaces, the use of the inside, the outside of his foot, doesn't matter. It's too easy.
Well, he's a man that always attracts a crowd, doesn't he, in Spain? But you think of Neymar joining the picture alongside him in Barcelona. He's going to take some of that attention away.
Getting hit, and it doesn't mean that you're dead.
Oh, in CONCACAF is #1.
There we go again. He's on.
Go on, call it, Red. Messi on his way.
There's some young player. Oh my goodness! Absolutely atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Casual. On signing in MLS, unless you can get him for cheap.
Well, Messi has just found a way to give his team the lead again. 3 goals for him. And it's 7-6.
Just little things, you know, tight spaces. I'm going to drill a ball from Aymar right to your chest. You're going to bring it down. Look at this pass. Not easy to bring it down.
$313 goals for Barcelona. He scored, and he only just turned 26. You wonder what that tally is going to be when all is said and done. 4 times in the second half. Eliasson with 2 goals. Messi is the only player who's outscored him here today with 3. Scored in 19 consecutive league games this past season. No one had ever done that before. He scored against every other single opponent in Spain in a row. And it looks like he may be done for the night. Crowd in Chicago not liking it. Lionel Messi saying his farewells to Soldier Field. The eyes of the world will be upon him next summer. He tries to do the only thing that still eludes him. That's help Argentina win a World Cup.
If I had 5 minutes after this game, I talked 4.5 minutes about, you know, his playing career and asking questions, but I'd ask 30 seconds if he thought this summer would have been a little bit different. You know, the PR, dealing with the tax stuff in Spain, dealing with the game cancellation in Los Angeles. It's a little disappointing for me to see someone like that really have that many questions when he's trying to do something good for the foundation.
Yeah. His Messi Foundation helps children in need around the world. Really